Okay, I think this is working. I'm really not up for writing a paper, outline, whatever post in an organized fashion. I'll probably just be able to say it better so you can see me now. And all my scruffiness from being sick for 3 weeks. So, I just wanted to touch base on what our short and long term, mostly short term expectations are for rating. Comes a long term, I think that's a whole nother discussion. Deserves a lot of attention because when it comes to, I don't know, who we are as a guild, what we're going to do for each other in the long run, and how we're going to introduce ourselves and recruit, you know, new people. It's vital to have a clear identity of who we are. We need that, and to have that identity, you need to have a clear expectation of all your long-term goals and what we're here for. But I don't think it should ever be more than 3 days a week. That's me anyway. I think in the short term, though, we should try to, at least for our first 1 or 2 raids, try to all 6 of us do our best to try to find a time that all 6 of us can show up. See what we can do. I honestly think those first 1 or 2 should be as early as they can be in a week. Not necessarily in a week. I'm saying in the raid week when the most quality pugs are available, meaning Tuesday or Wednesday. No matter what time of day it is. On a Tuesday or Wednesday, we start a raid, all 6 of us, and find 4 pugs and try to do what we can. However, I don't really think we're ready yet. I think we could be, but I don't think we are. Frankly, when we are struggling, the last 2 big guild runs we did, even in dungeons, are really a struggle. You know, I remember Dead Mines took forever, and then Stonecore, honestly. Stonecore was a disaster for the most part. We got through it, and I'm glad we did. But you know, I've done that like half a dozen times in pugs, and I haven't altogether wiped us half as many times as we did as a guild there. And the thing is, most of the wipes are run that third boss. And Fallion was learning it, but I didn't have the answer. I didn't know exactly what was going on. She wasn't the only one dying, but I didn't have the answer. Quite frankly, no one had the answer. And quite frankly, it shouldn't be in a run where all of us are just like, I don't know. We all failed as a team, as a group. We learned it. Actually, I don't even know. I think Fallion started to learn it. The rest of us are probably still like, I don't know what she did. But it shouldn't be that way. By the time we show up to a raid, I think we should all be a lot more prepared. Why is my expectation different for raids than the 5-mans? Why am I willing to just, okay, let's go in there and figure it out, blah, blah, blah. Because it's the group of us, and we're going to stick together, we're going to figure it out. But it can't work that way in raids, and it shouldn't work that way in raids. Why can't it? Because I'll kill you guys. I can't. In the short term and long term, I never want to spend as much time wiping in raids as I have in the past. Quite frankly, I think we should show up as prepared as we can be, make the most of our time, and if the content is truly that far ahead of us, wait till it's not. Wait till we catch up, or wait till it becomes easier. I don't mind working hard in the raids. I don't mind working hard at all. But just spending all day wiping the one boss ever again is not what I'm looking for in this game ever again. So, but when it comes to why it shouldn't work that way, right now we want to find pugs. Right now we want to find pugs that hopefully become guildies. And the number one way to turn off a possible guildie is to run a horrible pug. And in fact, they will remember how bad you were. They will remember that brand, that rampage name that you're working so hard to build up with, build a level for, and everything else. And hopefully not spread the word of how bad we are. I don't think we should be running, as a guild, any raids until we're ready to do that, or it will be detrimental to us. Running a bad 5-man is not detrimental. Running a bad pug raid is. But on the opposite side, when it comes to how beneficial it is, I mean, fuck The guild levels. I've been saying that more or less for a while. I don't mind inviting lots of people to just play in the guild to get the guild level up because it's nice. It really is. But the number one way to recruit people, it's not. They will not care whether you're guild level 1 or level 25 or somewhere in between. Did you take one attempt to kill that boss or 25 to kill that boss? That's what's going to make all the difference. You one-shot all the bosses, I don't think they're going to care if you're guild level. Well, okay, they'll care. But it is beyond secondary whether you're guild level 1 or not, if you're one-shotting all the bosses. I don't know if we can one-shot all the bosses, but I'd like to try.